Hello and welcome everybody
Hi,
to day 2 of the Pinfest tournament. I am Matt. I am Chris. This is Matt.
Hey guys, sorry.
I get confused when I see the beards.
Sorry, I might be working a deal.
Yeah, Matt's wheeling and dealing early this morning, so we're here. We're live. We got Corey in the background.
Hey, Corey.
Huge shout out to this guy for dealing with the
Level of
stress and all of that associated.
If someone left their Rage Till Feel the Power shirt under a Nitro Ground Shaker yesterday, please come back to the booth.
Is that Pete's? Didn't he buy one?
I don't know, but whoever it is left a Nitro Ground Shaker.
All right, so somebody bought a Rage Tilt shirt and left it underneath the Nitro Ground Shaker. So if you bought that, come and grab it.
If you're coming to the show, we got a bunch of donuts on the table. Feel free to get one.
We do have
this
some
one
donuts.
Has maple glaze and bacon on it, because that's a thing you can get around here.
It is. It is a real thing. Those are Duck Donuts. Shout out to those guys. All right, so day 2 of Pinfest. We've got...
Try not to get food.
You're good. We've got all your coverage. We've got all of the cameras except for one machine underneath of the thing set up this morning. So I've been here early getting everything set up. So you see we got Elvira. We didn't have that. We've also got Harlem Globetrotters and something else. I forget which one I set up. But we've got coverage of 7 machines this morning that are underneath of the canopies. So let's see. What else? Let's go over our sponsors here. So huge shout out to Pin Crossing first off. We've got Pinball Star Amusements, Rock Fantasy. Steven, we had him on the show yesterday.
Super cool, dude.
Dude, he's awesome. And I believe in doing that interview, we got ourselves... we're going to be doing the stream up from the Rock Fantasy
Memorial Day.
Yeah,
that's what we're shooting for.
The Iron Maiden release party. We're still talking about it. Still got to figure out some logistics there, but we could be doing some Rock Fantasy coverage for you guys.
He said we have a tap room attached to our business, and we were like, okay, we're down.
And then he was like, all the free beer and booze you want. So, I mean, let's be honest about this with ourselves and everybody on the stream. That's a great deal. So, we could potentially have that. Stay tuned for more information on that. We've also got Titan Pinball. Those guys are awesome. Modern Pinball New York City. Pincades, Lure Mods. This, of course, is a Stern Pro Circuit event. We've got Back Alley Creations, Pinball Gallery out of Malvern. Those guys are absolutely awesome. We've got Railroad Street, which... You know, it's part of Pin Crossing, so I always explain it. Like, Railroad Street is the bar and grill, but then you've got Pin Crossing and it has a tiny piece of bar, which is always nice. Yeah. So if you want some unbelievable beers, they've got like a huge beer day up there. They've got a bunch of pinballs that are run by Jay Robinson, who also does the tournament here with Corey. It's amazing. Swing by there. And then the Game Exchange of Colorado. Those guys are friggin' awesome. They're the ones who gave us this Iron Maiden, which is super cool. So, brand new Stern Iron Maiden. That's awesome for the tournament. So, yeah. So we're just getting warmed up here. I don't even think they've actually opened it. They made it. Yeah, you got some bacon in your beard, and up there, this guy. All right, so they made an announcement yesterday when they officially opened the doors. I don't know if they officially opened the doors yet, but we've got you covered. We've got some coverage here. Let's see. We've got Vincent playing right now. I think he's on Iron Maiden. So, Iron Maiden coverage. Here we go. Matt's going to go find Joe and see if he's got some room for another machine, because Matt's going to buy a jackpot today. I'm going to convince him to buy a jackpot if he doesn't want to, but he definitely wants to. So, we've got Vincent up here, 14.8 million points. I think the current standings on this game is actually set by Bowen now at 297 million points. So almost 300 million points on a machine that is super tight, no rubbers on those out lanes, and it's a beast today. So looks like Vincent ended with 16 million points, wasn't quite able to break that 300 mark, but so we're just in a bit of a calm right now this morning. We're hanging out. There's going to be a storm of brewing, so we'll have the final starting at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. And that'll be the main tournament finals at 2 o'clock. So, and we'll all of them should be under glass, under camera. So if they're under camera, we will give you coverage of it. We'll go through the entire thing. Good morning, G-Bond. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, so as we go through that, we'll have that going. And let's see, what else do we have? We should have Steve Bowden. He hung out with us yesterday towards the end of the stream. He's going to come back. We're going to give him a little interview, talk with him about all the things that he's doing. And yeah, so we should have a couple more of our sponsors too should come back and talk with us. We're going to see if maybe we can get Jack Winery from Jersey Jack to come on, tell us what they're up to. And yeah, so we're just hanging out, seeing what we can do. And like I said, it's the calm before the storm because it is about to get crazy in here. So far, we've got, I believe it was 138 total people, 135 people who have played games in this tournament. And it's only gonna increase at this point. So I mean, we could see up to 200 or more people in the qualifying for this Stern Pro Circuit event, which is absolutely awesome. We want everybody to play more pinball, so we're super excited. So now I'm not sure of this gentleman's name, but we're gonna go with a gentleman in the blue Adidas shirt. I think that was ball 1 at 1.5 million points. So let's see what he's able to do. Missing the skill shot. All right. So that looks like. There you go. What is? Oh, is there? I'm not sure what was happening there. I must have missed what he actually hit. So, still going on. He's got 4 million points now. He's got a lot of wood to chop to get up around that 300 million to take over. So, but he's trying. So now,
I'm gonna make an offer on that jackpot.
Okay. Matt's gonna go wheel and deal for a jackpot. I can't blame him for that one. Jackpot is one of my favorite games. Definitely a top 10 for sure of all-time games. I absolutely love Jackpot, so he's going to see if he can go make an offer on that guy, and he can bring it home. So I know I usually complain at Matt because him and his wife need a pintervention because they keep buying machines and they're out of room. Literally, they had a little Chief EM on its back because they have no room in their house anymore. Yeah. So they got rid of 3 machines, so they finally have room. So I'm okay with him buying something that's like on his top 5 of all-time machines. Matt loves Pinbot, so he's going to go see if he can pick that up. That's super exciting. Yeah, so, and I picked up a machine, so I can't really hold it against him. I don't have any room myself. I have a Bobby Orr at home, and which I love Bobby Orr. I love old Bally's, and mine's in decent condition. It came up, and I had to pick it up right away. But we don't really have any room either. We just downsized to try to save some money to buy more pinball machines and put some more capital and whatnot into Rage Tilt so we can eventually open an arcade for you folks. But what we ended up doing is got a really good deal on a World Cup Soccer yesterday, so I picked that up. And I really like World Cup Soccer. It's a nice Williams, so I'm not too upset about it. I like it. I'll find room for it somewhere eventually, but yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that. So Matt's gonna go wheel and deal, see if he can pick up a jackpot. I'm pulling for him. I hope he does. And live with Harlem Globetrotters as he drains his first ball with 23,000 points. So I'm gonna call him gentleman in light blue shirt. That's not a wide body shirt. Oh, and a drain there too. Dang. That is rough, that's for sure. All right, another plunge. We've got ball 3. And up to that. Oh, man, the bouncing there seems like this one really just likes to drain straight down the center. I think Matt just closed on a jackpot, so that's super exciting. So, Matt's going to go pick up and pay for that jackpot. That's super exciting. That means that we're going to have some jackpot coverage for you guys, which I hope you're excited because I love jackpot, and I hope you guys love it just as much as I do. So, looks like we've got kind blue gentleman in blue shirt again. Up on Globetrotters. I don't know if this is a game or if he's just playing around, but we'll see what's going on here. So currently, ball 2 with 13,000 points. The other day we did a pre-Pinfest stream from Jay Robinson's house, and Jay Robinson has probably the nicest collection of Bally machines I've ever seen. And he has a Harlem Globetrotters on it, and it was just a mess around stream, getting ready for it was really for me, so I could test out these cameras and get everything ready network-wise and computer-wise and all that. So what we did is we did a little tiny tournament of sorts. We like to make it worth it, when we're doing tiny streams. So what we did is he was playing Harlem Globetrotters, and I watched him on ball 2 roll the score. So it's possible. This is not the machine from his collection, of course. His is in immaculate condition. This one has a little bit of wear and tear on the playfield, you can see, but obviously not in bad condition at all. So it's awesome. But these, again, all of these machines in this tournament are set tight. They are set to tournament standards. They are, one good slap is probably too much. You will tilt them out, but 2 nudges in the right direction that aren't authoritative, you might be able to get away with. But otherwise, not too many rubbers on this thing. They've been taken out of a lot of those shots, so it's rough here. That's why some of these scores are not gigantic scores, and that's just because we've got to do it right. We've got to keep people moving through this tournament, and we want these machines to be hard so people can show off what their actual skill is. I have no idea how to say your name, but I'm going to call you Z. How you doing, Z? Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We definitely appreciate it. This has been the best Pinfest show ever. Typically everybody always complained that Saturday morning, there's no games on the floor, everything's left. That is not the case here. I saw a few gaps this morning, but they were quickly followed by trucks and trucks and trucks still showing up this morning, dropping off more and more machines. There are still tons of machines here on free play. It's insane. If you want to play Iron Maiden, there's probably 20 of them here. They've got the Lucy edition of AC/DC. I'm actually sitting right by Batman 66, Attack from Mars from Chicago Gaming Company, a Ghostbusters, the Star Trek. I forget what the generation is, but the Elite, I think, something like that. Whatever the newest, biggest Star Trek is, and then of course Iron Maiden's right here. Voltrox, all right, Voltrox, I gotcha. So yeah, there's a ton of machines here. There's still a ton of machines for sale. This is the most successful Pinfest show that I've ever been at or been a part of, and that's saying something. That means that more of you guys are into pinball, which it warms my heart. You'll see I run a lot of our social media since I'm the IT guy of Rage Tilt, and what you'll see is I am always saying, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you come from, what you do, nothing. Just go play more pinball. Turn off your phone, get off of Facebook, and go play some pinball. It's a great social experience, especially when you're dealing with some of the caliber of players that we have here today. These guys. And I saw Jack Danger, if you're watching, Jack Danger with Dead Flip, he posted the DM that he got from a lady in pinball that said that she was having guys harass her and things like that. That is not something that I stand for here or we stand for at Rage Tilt. So you would never see anything like that happen. And in the unfortunate event that it does, you can be sure that it would be squashed because, we're about everybody playing pinball equally. I believe that it doesn't matter where you come from, what you do. We could, how they say math is the same in every language, so is pinball. Pinball is the same in every language. That's why you can play Spider-Man in Spanish, and even if you don't know Spanish, you can still play. But anyway, digressing. We've got Harlem Globetrotters coverage. We've got Kind Man in light blue shirt still playing up there. yeah, this is an amazing time. This is a great day. We're getting started. It looks like they've opened up the doors, so we've got people that are they're getting registered up, they're getting set up, they're going to start playing some great games. So on our lineup, just to let you guys know what we've got so far, under camera, we have Monster Bash, we have Inner Flip Dragon, we've got Iron Maiden Pro, we have what is the last one? Harlem Globetrotters. Duh, it's right under camera. We have Elvira Party Monsters. We have, what is the other one? Let me look. I haven't had enough coffee yet this morning, I'm sorry. So we've got Fireball 2, Iron Maiden Monster Bash, Elvira, yeah. So we've got those machines for you. So throughout the day, we'll switch to see what people are playing and make sure that we've got coverage all day for you guys. Let's see, it looks like somebody might be under Elvira. Let's go take a look over there and see what we can see under Elvira. So we've got Elvira. A little bit of a delay, it looks like, on that camera. So we're going to see a little bit of some shifting, it seems. I finally got this camera working, so it seems like it's okay. It's just on a little bit of, it's not as smooth as I would like it, let's call it that. But we can still see the score and we can still see what's going on. So we've got ball 1 at 20 million, or 20,000, sorry. 20,000 and some change. I'm not sure what the high scores are there, but let's take a look at what they are, see what we've got to deal with and what whomever is playing has to try to beat. Let's see. Elvira Party Monster. So the current high score is 9,210,000. Oh yeah, so she's, I believe it's a she, he, I'm not sure. They have 477,000, and we love you too. Thank you. This is awesome. We love having more and more people in this stream, and as we continue to grow, again, this is for you guys. So we've told you a little bit about what our goal is here, and that's to bring more coverage of pinball with the goal of eventually opening up our own location so that we can have pinball competitions and all kinds of stuff, whether it be IFPA or just for fun with split flippers and all that. So we're doing this for you guys, and a little bit for us, because we're obsessed with pinball. We eat, breathe, and live pinball. This past week has been absolutely crazy. It's just been non-stop pinball all day. So we did Iron Maiden on Tuesday, we did Iron Maiden on Wednesday. I took off a tiny break on Thursday so that I could come here and set this show up, and then we were live all day yesterday and today. So it's been a heck of a week, but again, it is just for you guys. That's why we do it. And we've got even more events now coming up. So if you didn't hear earlier today, last night we had Steven from Rock Fantasy in here out of New York. He wants Matt and I to come up and do the show that they have over Memorial Day weekend, which is their Iron Maiden release party. So we're pretty sure we're going to head up there and go to Rock Fantasy, following in the footprints of Tim Sexton, which I'm super excited about. Those guys are awesome, and if you haven't been to Rock Fantasy, you should definitely check that out. It's one of the coolest places I've ever seen. Every rock poster, t-shirt you could think of is plastered to the wall. There isn't a white piece of untouched wall in the place. Plus, it's packed full of pinball machines and records, and it's fantastic. So if you haven't been up there and you are in the New York area, make sure you stop by Rock Fantasy. We're just getting started here again. So we've got people rolling in slowly to the show. I'm actually kind of surprised that there wasn't a rush directly back here to start hopping on some machines. But I did see Steve Bowden piling around, so he's here trying to get some points up to see where he can do. So let's look at the top standings real quick and see where we're at the start of the second day. So qualifying is going to go from today until tomorrow, today until 12, and then we'll start finals around 2 o'clock. So right now, number 1, of course, we have Bowen Cairns. Number 2, we have Jason Zeller. 3, we've got Eric Russell, Bob Choate, of course, in number 4, Eric Wagenzahner in number 5, Steve Zahler in number 6, Jay Robinson in 7th, John Hurd in 8th, Levi Naiman in 9th, Ken Rossi in 10th, and we'll actually just do the open finals cutoff. So we've got 11, Alberto Santana tied with Adam McKinney 13th, we've got CJ Smith. 14th, Frank Romero. 15th, Louis Bevins. And 16th, we've got Ed Zettelman. But like I said earlier, this list goes on and on and on, all the way down to 136 total people this year. And again, we are just getting started. People aren't even lined up to start registering yet. So we I have a feeling that this is going to go up and above 200 people here. At least I am hoping that is the case because that's awesome. That means that more people are playing pinball, and we've got more people doing what we love, doing what they love, and it's super exciting. So back on Elvira, we've got, I think that is Ryan Altamus in the blue shirt and a hat. Great guy. Played with him in a bunch of tournaments. He's currently on Elvira, sitting at. He's got the cradled up, does a post pass, and gets a ball lock, beautifully executed. So he's got what looks like 195,000 points on ball one. That was executed perfectly with precision and accuracy. It's always nice to see that as people start to figure out the finer techniques of flipper pinball. So there's another post pass, almost drained it, but was able to keep it in with a double slap save. And seeing if he can get it up into that lock, and it looks like he did. So looks like he's going to go into multi-ball on ball one. Sitting at 295, well, over 300,000 points now. So we're in a 2-ball multi-ball, or I'm sorry, 3-ball multi-ball. I don't know much about Elvira Party Monsters, I'll be honest with you. I haven't had a chance to put too much time on it. I believe it's a rare game, and I appreciate that. Me and the other dude that I run this with, who's out buying a jackpot, we pride ourselves on our big beards, and we've actually got a lot of people who comment on that. So just hit a jackpot. He's up over 2 million points now. So he's on his way up to catching, who was that on Elvira that's got the high score? Let's take a look. Elvira Party Monsters. Jason Zoller, that's it, with 9 million points. So he's on his way. He's got a little bit of wood to chop, but again, this is still just ball one. He absolutely can do it. Ooh, that was an unfortunate drain there. But he got a party ramp. He's got the skull lock ready. And again, ball one with 2 million points. That's pretty darn good in my book. Yeah, I'm not sure what TPA is, Lime. I do have it downloaded for the Pinball app, if that's what you're talking about. But I've got to find time to play that, and my whole life has been consumed by pinball anymore, which that is in no way a complaint, because I can't imagine a better life. Playing more pinball, especially underneath of a camera for you guys. So let's see. He's got 3.5 million. Still ball one. Still crushing it. Excited to see that. Oh, the Pinball Arcade, yeah. Yeah, that's where I have it. I just have not played it too much. Yeah. I gotta play it some more. So I don't know the exact rule set here, so you'll have to excuse me. I believe Matt does, but of course he's out playing, paying for and wheeling and dealing on a jackpot right now. All right. So ball two, looks like he just ended ball two with 4.2 million points. Not bad. Getting his way up there. He's got ball three now. Current high score is 9.2 million. So that's pretty darn good in my book. Beautiful ball control there. Getting it cradled up. Post pass. Almost had it again. He's getting pretty good at that, so I imagine he's going to try it again. Post pass to the right. Oh, almost made it up into that lock. Wasn't quite able to do it. There it is. Another shot at the lock, and he gets it this time. Yeah, I never really played it on Xbox. When I played it, there was too much of a delay of me hitting the flippers and it doing what I wanted it to do. But I don't find that on my iPad and iPhone, so I like playing it there. So he just ended Ball 3 with 4.3 million points. That is not bad at all. Let's see where that puts him in the list of standings on Elvira Party Monster. Wow, that actually drops him directly into 5th place on that one. That's great. That's super exciting. All right, so let's see. What else do we have? I can't tell where people are playing. He's recording his score. So we've got some queued up people starting. We've got more and more. So actually we have somebody I couldn't see. We've got Jerry on Monster Bash. So let's go over to Monster Bash and check in there. See what's going on. Let's see. Monster Bash. There we go. All right, looks like he drained. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I like Elvira-themed games just because, you know, they're cool, but I don't really understand it either. So we've got Jerry up now on Monster Bash. As you can see, this particular machine is for sale. If you are interested in it, it is $8,500 and being sold by this guy right here, and he can really take care of a machine. So if you're saying to yourself, that looks a little high, trust me, you're getting a game that is in immaculate condition. So we got Jerry up here. So the current high score on Monster Bash, I believe, is 100 million points, set by Bowen Cairns himself. Let's take a look at where we are on that one. Monster Bash. And yeah, 100,522,000 for Bowen Cairns on this one. So Jerry's doing pretty good so far. You can't see him, he's right underneath of that top camera. And actually, let me adjust this a little bit, because for some reason, there we go. All right, sorry about that. All right, we got more people showing up. We've got more helpers. We've got more people coming in to play. It's just getting fired up here. We're getting excited. So we're getting sorted here. So Jerry gets double danger at 7 million points. He's got to try to keep it down and make sure that he doesn't tilt it out, or he's going to lose his whole bonus. In this game, not that it's all bonus, but it's important when you're dealing with any kind of tournament games. So I believe it's also been set up, I think I said this earlier, but it's been set up so that all of the finals games are going to be under camera, so that we can give you play-by-play coverage of the entire finals. It's going to be exciting. I am pumped to see it. It's going to be fun. So we're just getting started here. Day 2. Let's see what else we've got going on. So we've got somebody up on Iron Maiden right now. If you'd like, we can switch over to that. We've got Nathaniel Gibson in the background rocking a Rage Tilt Pinball tee. That's awesome. If you guys missed the stream yesterday, we had Bowen Cairns on here, actually. He was telling us about what he's doing over at Spooky Pinball and just being an amazing ambassador to the sport. Bowen is a great guy, so humble. Even though all of us who are into pinball know who that is, he's such a great guy. So if you didn't catch it, make sure you go back and rewatch that interview. You will not be sorry about that, because it'll be a good time. He's such a nice guy. We also had Bill Disney with Pinball Gallery on. He came and hung out with us, told us a little bit about what they're doing. We had Steven from Rock Fantasy, as I said earlier. He came and hung out. So if you missed any of our interviews, you can go back and rewatch the previous streams from yesterday and the day before, or just yesterday. Yesterday felt like 2 days. So yeah, we are having a great time here. We've got a bunch of people at the booth. Hang on one second for me. Matt is currently buying a jackpot. Matt is currently buying a jackpot. Yeah. All right. All right. So there's a free breakfast sandwich here. Looks like Jerry ended with 30 million points. Not the best, but certainly not bad. Let's see where we.